This is NR2003 Predicts. We take the entry list of the top 3 NASCAR series, send them through the N ratings algorithm, set them up by their provisional lineups, and set the forecast as they will be on race day, and we see what the computer says will be the finishing order on race day. The Xfinity race taking place just before the Cup event would see Daniel Hemrick out in front, followed by Michael Annett, Jeb Burton, AJ Allmendinger, and Justin Allgaier. A much-needed good run for Riley Herbst up there in the top 10. And plenty of troubles for the big hitters. Austin Cindric involved in an accident, Ty Gibbs with engine troubles, Brandon Jones, Noah Gragson, Josh Berry all dropping out of the race. Now it is time for the second Cup event of the weekend at Pocono, and we have an invert on the top 20. Chris Buescher and Michael McDowell starting out in front. Green flag flying for the Sunday event here at Pocono. And immediately, Chris Buescher getting swallowed up. That inside line not working out. The outside much more preferable as Michael McDowell shoots out to the front. He's got the 20 of Christopher Bell just behind him, giving him a push as the 17 continues to struggle for grip. But on lap number 2, troubles here as Kyle Busch gets turned into the wall. Denny Hamlin collected, as well as yesterday's race winner, Alex Bowman. Ryan Preece, BJ McLeod also involved. No pull away, caution flag is out, and it looks like the 11 car is going to end up dropping out of the event. Looks like there's much more damage underneath the car than it looks like on the surface. A little bit of pit strategy. The 10 car stays out. He will inherit the lead. William Byron had the lead on average finish on the rest of the drivers here at this racetrack, and after yesterday's third place finish, he's actually increased that, now averaging an 8.7 here at Pocono. And now troubles coming off in turn number 2 as Josh Bilicki gets into the wall and gets collected by his teammate Garrett Smithley, who turns back into the pack and right in front of Kyle Busch. And heavy damage to the 18 car, and Ryan Preece involved in his second incident as well. 2 drivers caught up in that first crash get collected in this one, and the 18 is going to drop out as a result. McDowell will go to the front as Almirola goes for a pit stop. William Byron in second place. Here's yesterday's winner, Alex Bowman, as we saw him get a little bit collected in that first accident. Gonna try to see if he can move his way forward. A little bit of surprise, though, as the driver behind him, Kyle Larson, blew a tire heading into the final corner. He's very lucky to get in the victory lane after kind of giving it away with just a few laps left. And now we have a 3-wide situation here for the lead as Ricky Stenhouse Jr. shoots his way through the middle, forces the 34 to the high outside, and William Byron can't get anything going on the inside. Now the 47 of Stenhouse to the lead. Kevin Harvick in a tie for the most top 5s here. Denny Hamlin actually added himself to that tie yesterday. And Harvick struggling to gain positions here. Kind of caught up in the traffic, and the invert not playing well to him. Coming to the end of stage 1, it would be Stenhouse who gets the stage win, followed by McDowell. William Byron, Matt Benedetto, and Kurt Busch would also be inside the top 5. So now we hit our second stage, and Stenhouse still out front with William Byron now in second. It looks like McDowell has dropped all the way back to 7th place during the pit stops. And Byron looking low, and obviously that's not been the greatest line so far this race. But right now the 24 is making it work, and he's going to clear the 47 before they exit the corner. So William Byron out in front. Kurt Busch working his way inside the top 5. Had a top 10 run yesterday, won a stage. So he's had a good showing here as he has worked his way back above the cut line in terms of the playoff points situation. Still trying to battle with Chris Buescher. Joey Logano led 18 laps here yesterday, eclipsed the 300 lap mark. Right now just trying to hang inside the top 10. Trying to go for something, and now problems for Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the first stage winner, as it looks like he has cut a tire, and it was right in the middle of that pack. But as that was happening, William Byron has built an extensive lead since he's taken over the lead from the 47. He has got a 6-second gap on the entire field, and a little bit of traffic happening right here as Kyle Larson goes to the inside of Austin Dillon. Obviously, we talked about Larson having that heartbreak. Looked like he was going to have 4 straight points-paying wins in a row, and then a cut tire on the last corner of the race. now trying to look for a little bit of redemption. See if he can get a victory here, as we see Ryan Blaney, who had a solid showing here yesterday, go to the outside of Matt Benedetto. A driver that's looking for a little bit of redemption from yesterday is Ross Chastain. Finished a lap down in 33rd position, but right now running in 7th. Having a good showing and trying to see if he can catch up with the group in front of him, as now we're starting to see some green flag pit stops. This is about 10 laps shy of the end of the stage. Austin Dillon came down first, William Byron shortly after, and it looks like Kyle Larson will come down a lap after him. Obviously, Byron has a huge lead, and it looks like that is not going to be touched. In fact, it looks like it's going to be extended after he comes off the pit lane. Going down the long pond straight, and he will cross the line and take stage 2. Austin Dillon, Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, and Martin Truex Jr. also there inside the top 5. Chris Buescher also getting some valuable stage points as he battles Kurt Busch for that final spot in the playoffs, at least as it runs right now. So we head back to the green flag, and William Byron in front of Dillon and Larson. All but problems here now as Keselowski and Truex go into turn 1 with a spin. Chase Elliott also collected, and Bubba Wall is going to plow right into the 9. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. also runs into the back of the 23. So big damage on a lot of torn up race cars, and that is going to take several of them out of the race. And now another problem here in turn 2 as Ryan Preece tangles with BJ McLeod, and the 37 up on the wall. Truex Jr. also involved, Eric Jones, and the 37 taking a lazy roll over in the far end of the racetrack. So that'll take the 37 out of the race as the attrition just continues. And now we're going to have a battle here for the lead. William Byron was able to get the lead by passing Stenhouse on the inside, and now Austin Dillon trying to see if he can do the same, but this time with a pick on the lapped car of Suarez. And it looks like it's going to work. 3-car to the lead, utilizing Suarez to put the 24 behind him. Oh, but more trouble here as Cody Ware might have gotten turned by Garrett Smithley at the end of the straightaway, and Josh Bilicki plows into the 51. And that is going to take both cars out of the race, and that might have involved 3 Rick Ware cars right there. 2 of them now out as a result. Austin Dillon still leading as we head to the restart. A 4-wide situation here in turn 1. Big hit for BJ McLeod. Justin Haley also involved, as well as Eric Jones, but that does not bring out a caution. They keep it rolling. I think they've seen enough cautions so far. They just want to keep this race moving in the right direction, and Chris Buescher is making it go in the right direction as he has worked his way up in the 2nd place. This is going to be big points for him. Kurt Busch still in 6th place, and Alex Bowman, the race winner from yesterday, doesn't look like he's going to make it a sweep as he's just got a lot of traffic in front of him. Might be able to make up a few positions, but the win looks like it's out of hand. Brad Keselowski got a top 10 yesterday, and he's trying to see if he can work his way into the 6th spot on Kurt Busch. On problems here for Cole Custer. Something's gone wrong under the hood, and he's just limping on the inside of turn 2. Laps winding down. William Byron, Kyle Larson lined up, trying to see if they can do anything to pass up the 3-car of Austin Dillon, who's starting to run some perfect laps right now. Just exactly what he needs to do. White flag is out. Hendrick cars are split up, and Joey Logano looking to the inside. Is he going to get back in line? Nah, he's going to try to take a look to the inside of Larson, but I'm not sure if that's going to work, and Larson's going to cut him off. So Logano can't make the move. They're single file right now. Who's going to step out and try to do something? But then again, that outside line looks like it's preferable. So it's a matter of who can get to that line and take it away from the other driver. Byron right to the back of the 3-car. But he's got to do something here or else it's not going to work out. Down into turn 3, Byron can't do anything. Larson looking a little bit more high. Logano looks like he's out of the conversation as well. And Dillon coming off of the corner. He's got race wins at Charlotte, Daytona, and Texas. And now he can add Pocono to that list. Race winner, Austin Dillon. A great performance for a driver who's kept it really consistent this season. Only one finish lower than 21st. been in the playoff talks all season, just had to finally go for victory. It's his first one since last summer. William Byron, Kyle Larson, Joey Logano up there in that lead group. Chris Buescher fell off of that group and still finished 5th. Kevin Harvick worked his way up to 6th, and yesterday's winner, Alex Bowman, gets to 9th. Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain just outside of the top 10. Martin Truex Jr. had his share of accidents today, and he finished in the 15th spot. Michael McDowell, who started on the outside pole and led several laps, he ends up in 16th. Looking at the back half of the field, and Eric Almirola's pretty disappointing season so far. Has him in 22nd, a lap down in this one, and we see the start of the DNFs. Cole Custer, Eric Jones. Moving back to the back page, you see Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Chase Elliott, Bubba Wallace, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin. A lot of big names taken out in accidents. Plenty of them coming in stages 1 and 3. That is it for NR2003 Predicts. We hope you enjoyed the race, and we will see you all next time.